Melon con melon. Meloncollieflaurです. Hello everyone. I am meloncollieflaur. And you know what today is? It's Watermelon Wednesday. SUIKA水曜日だよ. We've made it to the middle of the week once again. Just a few more days into the weekend and a few more days until Halloween as well. So I hope everyone stays safe out there. And keep doing your best as well. You got this. I believe in you. おはようございます。こんにちは。こんばんは。私はメロンコリーフラワーです。今日の配信はスイカゲームだよ。Hello, see you. I'm Melon. Hope you're doing well. Let's get started. I'm really surprised that they didn't actually... Yeah, I'm a little early today. To make up for being late for the last, 2 or 3 times, I think. I'm really surprised that they never brought back out the Halloween festive type background and music. I guess it was just a one-time thing. They do have like an autumn thing though, I think. But it's not the same. But it's okay. Probably. Yeah. What? Nice. Okay. There's not really much going on with me though. Back on the 24th. Club Penguin turned 20 years old. I never used Club Penguin actually, but that is very interesting. 2 decades, very, very interesting. Fact to know, I guess. But yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I never got into Club Penguin. Let's see. That's alright. We all have those times where nothing's happening. Oh yeah, that's true. I don't know. I don't live a very eventful life. So I never really have anything to talk about other than like, I guess recent stuff. If it pertains to anything that I usually do. Otherwise, no, I'm just here. Well, grape, pickle plum, strawberry, cherry, grape, pickle plum, persimmon, cherry, pickle plum, pickle plum. Well, that's why the chatters are here. Oh yeah. But it still depends on what gets talked about, you know? But that is true. Melon. Okay. So, persimmon. Not a bad start. Strawberry, cherry. Murder Jones also turns 4 years old today. Very interesting. I still don't know if I'm ever going to watch Murder Jones though. Just from the name alone, to be completely honest with you. Sounds violent. Pickle plum, cherry, grape, grape, cherry, cherry. Persimmon. Okay. I honestly recommend it, but it's very lighthearted, nothing too major like horror movies. I see. And I wonder why they came up with that name then. Interesting. Almost shiroi melon. Ah, too many apples. No. Okay. Strawberry. Persimmon. Strawberry, grape, persimmon. If you're looking for something to watch on Halloween, of course. Right. It really has been a while since I've just watched something on Halloween. I don't even remember the last thing I watched for Halloween. And again, I don't really watch television anymore either. It's been a bit. It is a weird time to live in. Thinking about that as well. Oh. Okay. Oh. 1598. 1598. Indie animation is honestly my preferred genre of show nowadays. Interesting. Okay, okay. I do like the innovation that indies tend to have. Hmm. Strawberry, grape, strawberry, persimmon, cherry, grape, huh, okay. Strawberry, decapone, grape, strawberry, sorry about that. I think I heard like an airplane or something like that. What's really funny about that is that I tend to feel the vibration or hear the vibration more than the sound itself, weirdly enough. That's kind of how earthquakes are with me as well. Not that earthquakes happen very often where I am, but usually I hear the vibration most of the time. Don't know how to explain it any better than that, to be honest with you. It's probably pretty weird though. Grape, cherry, 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 like on the ground, yeah. I guess it's like a tough situation in a way. But I tend to hear it though, that's the thing. Like, if you can see something shaking or rattling, but you can also hear it too. And a lot of times I will hear it before feeling it. Most of the time. Oh. Persimmon, cherry, okay. Planes tend to be more quiet than helicopters or biplanes. That's true. Helicopters tend to be very loud, yeah. Sometimes they frighten me. Because I can never tell if they're close or far. Hmm. Okay. Nice. Melon. Keikakudori melon. All according to plan. Maybe. People also seem to be enjoying ZA. Yeah. I've noticed that. Are you as well? I think you said you are though, actually, so. Hmm. Absolutely I am. Well, there you go. I'm glad though. I'm really glad. Because I know there's been this time or situation where a lot of people had grown tired of newer games and stuff. So I'm really glad that people are still enjoying or finding games that they do enjoy in current year. $16.23 1623 Let's see. Oh yeah, and the second Air Riders Direct haven't. Right, yeah. I heard it's really jam-packed with stuff. I've never played the first one, interestingly enough. Pretty sure it's really good though. It is very surprising that after all of these years, that Air Ride gets a sequel. It really does make you wonder. Strawberry, persimmon, strawberry, cherry, strawberry. Okay. Persimmon. Pick up on. Bum. I know for the original, anyone who played it will always say City Trail was their favorite. Oh. I wonder why. I don't even think I've ever looked at gameplay now that I think about it. Definitely Smash Melee era though. Strawberry, cherry, grape. Strawberry, grape. Persimmon, cherry, grape. City Trail was kinda Smash Run on 3DS before it was a thing. Oh. Huh. That is pretty interesting, actually. What? That's not fair. 686.600 80. Okay. Interesting. Okay. 難しいメロン。Grape. Persimmon, cherry, pickle bone, strawberry, grape, cherry, strawberry. Okay. Pickle bone, cherry, grape. And Masahiro Sakurai is getting a manga. What? Really? That's new to me. A manga? Eh. 信じられないメロン。 Definitely not something that I could imagine. Nice. It's mostly going to be about his journey as a game developer. Oh. I wonder why they picked him specifically then, huh? Very revolutionary and iconic. Okay, strawberry. Aww. Grape. Decopon, decopon. Grape. Strawberry, decopon. Cherry, strawberry. Grape. Cherry. Decopon, grape. Strawberry. Grape. Melon. Air Riders on GameCube also has the difference with US having Angry Kirby and Palin JP Happy. Wonder why they did it this time. Consistency, I suppose. とても面白いメロン。面白いね。Cherry, strawberry, cherry, decopon. Huh. Strawberry, persimmon. Strawberry, decopon. Okay. Not quite. Strawberry, cherry, grape. Oh. Grape. Decopon, grape, persimmon. Strawberry. Strawberry, grape. Oh. Cherry, strawberry, decopon. Okay. Strawberry, cherry, decopon. Oh. 1703. 1703. Okay. Cherry, strawberry, 1738. Did I read it wrong? It says 1703. No? No, it's just part of a song. Really? That's rather specific. Aw. Can't say I've heard of it before. Grape. 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 Strawberry. Pickle plum. Nice. Okay, so strawberry, grape, pickle plum, pickle plum. Would you have a favorite ghost type, Kali? Favorite ghost type. Let's see. I guess I do like Gorgeist. I guess I don't use ghost types very often. What? Strawberry, grape. Amazing. I don't know. It's really cool. I like it. I like the line. I guess Chandelure will be my second, maybe. So it would probably be Pumpkaboo, Chandelure, I think Anchorage, I think. Wait, that's not a ghost type, is it? I think that's Grass Steel, isn't it? I don't remember now. I don't know. Oh well. I would have probably said that as well in process. Oh. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh. Grape. Huh. Strawberry. Grape. Cherry. Grape. Strawberry. Persimmon. Cherry. Okay. Nice. Grape. Pickle plum. Or nice. Melon. Strawberry, cherry. What? Okay. Cherry. Strawberry. Blueberry. Blackberry. Raspberry. Strawberry. Boysenberry. Cherry. Grape. Strawberry, grape. Okay. Oh, that's unfortunate. Cantaloupe. Yeah. That's technically what I am. Honeydew, starfruit, dragon fruit, banana, plantain, avocado, tomato. I mean, I know there's a difference between melon and watermelon, of course, of course. I am a melon, but not a watermelon. I am a melon, but not a SUIKA. Common misconception. Even if they do look very different. Durian, yeah. Strawberry. Persimmon. Strawberry. Oh well. 2193, the highest one so far today. 2193. I think once I get the hang of actually saying the numbers, it's not going to be too difficult. It might actually be easier to count or say numbers in Japanese than in English if I do it well enough. I just have to get used to it. Cherry, strawberry, grape. I'm kind of wondering now if I think I talked about this last time, where I said something about types of older systems that people would get or buy, but I do kind of wonder what a lot of people are actually getting nowadays that is old, like Game Boy Advances and stuff, or something like that. And then again, though, I know people are also getting things like Retroid Pockets and Analog Pockets and stuff like that as well, which would really give no reason to really get an older Nintendo handheld, since those can do a lot more than that. Though I do find it very interesting too that whenever people are creating these systems, they're still using that type of design that Nintendo has made. Like, every time you look at it, or every time you see it, it feels like it looks like it's a knockoff, but in reality it's technically an improvement. It's just really weird that every time that there is some sort of handheld that Nintendo has made, that there's like a pocket out there that basically, well, funnily enough, emulates the same system, hardware wise as well. So it's like, it looks like a Game Boy, it looks like a Game Boy Advance, but it's not. It's much more. I don't know, I guess I just think it's weird that they would do the same design. There's nothing wrong with being different. That's why we have the different handhelds to exist in the first place. People tried something different each time that they created one. You mean the Nano Pocket? Yeah, there's a lot of them. There's a Nano Pocket, there's like an Analog Pocket, Retroid. There's like a lot. But they all look like older Nintendo systems. Or handhelds, I guess. Clones, I guess is the word. Some of them look like Game Boy Advances, some of them look like 3DSs. It's just really weird. Cherry, pickle plum, blah. Grape, cherry, grape, cherry. Pickle plum, grape, cherry. I mean, the company I work for just do up the old GBAs and GBAs to GBs and GBAs to give them stuff like OLED screens and rechargeable batteries and stuff. Yeah, those are pretty cool though. Those are pretty interesting because I see, you know, they're putting backlights and stuff and rechargeable batteries so that they last longer and stuff like that. It's an improvement. It's not like a straight up clone or anything, but it's like a screen replacement and this and that. It's always nice to see older things get refurbished and done properly though. I know that refurbished was a word that people didn't like back in the day, because it made it seem like something was wrong with it or that it was cheaper, but in reality it was to bring life back to the older stuff. Melon. It helps keeping the legacy alive. Right, exactly. Exactly. So I think that's really cool. Plus people will say that some of the older stuff does have more personality as well, in a way. Or there's just always something that one system will have feel-wise that the others don't. And that could go for like the different types of DSs, the different types of Game Boys, the different 3DSs, all that type of stuff. Like even Nintendo has said, turn on your consoles every now and then so the battery stays alive. Exactly, yeah. It's kind of like with the car as well, I think. Even if you don't drive anywhere for a long period of time, it's best to still turn it on to let the engine run for a bit. Just to keep it going. It is a very interesting concept. Same happens with the body though. You always want to keep yourself doing something so that you can continue to function and stuff. A lot of Wii U's unfortunately met their fate by people not turning them on. Oh, really? It's really funny because I use mine all the time. In fact, sometimes I use it for capture in general, like the USB port and everything. So I get a decent amount of use out of my Wii U actually. I would still say that the Wii U is better than the Wii, or is an improvement on the Wii. Even if people have grown up with the Wii, which I have as well, I would still say the Wii U is better. Because whatever complaint you have about the Wii U, you can still play Wii stuff on it. And even if you can't physically put a GameCube disc in a Wii U, it would still look better on the Wii U upscaled as well. Yeah, like honestly, it's a great console and the gamepad is very comfortable to hold. Yeah, exactly. But I guess a lot of people were like, the gamepad is too big or too bulky. But then when the Switch came out, they said that the Joy-Cons were too small. So I guess you just can't really win, huh? You know? This soup is too cold, this soup is too hot, you know? And I guess the Switch 2 was the middle ground. Yeah, because they did make the Joy-Cons bigger and the screen bigger and stuff like that. Yeah. The sticks are pretty good as well. The soup is cold and the salad is hot. I can't really imagine a piping hot salad. That is kind of funny though. 1708 1708. Or a hot bowl of cold spaghetti, which is a very common one. I think that has more to do with the sauce needing to be heated longer than the actual noodles, interestingly enough. Because the sauce, I guess, is usually thick. I'm not entirely sure. Cherry. It's still weird the Wii U had Skype for a short time. Actually, I didn't even know. Well, it had Wii U Speak, if that's what you want to call Skype. I never used it. Though I wonder how many people use the one for the Switch too. It's there. It's there ready to be used. Like, it's there. It's literally Nintendo's form of Discord, I guess. It's right there. So I'm sure someone uses it. Megaphone. Strawberry. Megaphone. Strawberry grape. Cherry. Yeah, even though Microsoft and Sony partner with Discord, Nintendo just wants to do their own thing. They always have, actually. Nintendo has always really done their own thing. That's the thing about it. Like, for a while, Nintendo didn't really do the internet membership thing, while Microsoft and Sony did. But then again, Nintendo also had to, I guess they like ended up having like the internet service or server service for a certain amount of time, and then I guess they just never renewed it, so they just discontinued it when they came out with the other stuff. Sure, the original DS needed a whole cart to use a web browser back then. Yeah, of course. That is true. What? My, how things evolve over time, right? Heck, PlayStation had like an internet startup disc or something like that as well, so You really would be surprised. Cherry. Persimmon. Grape. Grape. Strawberry. Grape. Strawberry. Decapone. Grape. Cherry. Persimmon. Grape. Nice. Strawberry. Grape. Strawberry. Persimmon. Persimmon. Oh. Strawberry. Persimmon. Cherry. Strawberry. I think the PS2 needed an attachment for online play. Did it? I don't remember. You might be right, but I don't remember. Huh. Decapone. I'm not entirely sure if it was just for the bulky models or if it was built into the slim ones. It might have been bulky specific. I couldn't imagine why they wouldn't include it into the slim. Then again, the slim may have been like more of a budget option anyway, maybe. But I could be wrong about that, since the slim was a top loader as opposed to like a disk drive, I think. But I'm not sure. Strawberry, grape, persimmon, cherry, grape, strawberry, persimmon. Okay. Cherry decapone. Cherry, strawberry, persimmon, decapone. Nice. Cherry, strawberry. Okay, nice. Strawberry, decapone. Oh, I see. 1958. 1958. Grape, 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 decapone, strawberry, grape, persimmon, decapone, cherry. Picklepone, cherry, grape, strawberry, picklepone, the PS4 does kind of feel like the PS2, how it's still getting new games for it. I think the reason why the PS4 is still getting new games is probably because there are barely any games for the PS5. Or it's pulling the thing where whatever the Wii got, the GameCube got as well, maybe? I guess that's why. Right. It's a nice thing though. Not everything should always end just because a newer console has come out. But I guess that is one way to generate sales. Even though there's nothing really wrong with the older system at the time still. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well. And sometimes people develop new games for older systems too. Cherry, strawberry, persimmon, grape. Oh. Strawberry, grape, picklepone. Wah. Okay. Cherry, grape. Grape. Nice. Cherry. Grape. Grape. Persimmon. Okay. Gravity. Strawberry, cherry. I never really understood the steel case that some games come with as a pre-order extra. Steel case. Steel case. Steel case. Wow. Strawberry. I'm not sure. Nothing is coming to my mind. Persimmon. Picklepone. Wow. Strawberry. Cherry. I know they made some for Switch, Pokemon games, Mario 3D World, and Sonic Frontiers. I'm not sure of the steel case though. I just know of plastic. Could be a regional thing. Maybe. Melon. Cherry. Strawberry. Nice. Cherry, strawberry, pickle bomb, cherry, strawberry. Very nice. Cherry, pickle bomb, grape, strawberry, cherry. Very nice. Okay. Double grape, cherry, persimmon. Nice. Cherry, grape. Megaphone. Strawberry. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Nice. Cherry, strawberry, persimmon, persimmon, strawberry, pickle bomb, persimmon. Whoa. Okay. Wrong way. Wah. Okay. Strawberry. 1926. 1926. Cherry. Lots of grape. Oh. Cherry, strawberry, cherry. One. Strawberry, pickle bomb. Strawberry, grape. Okay. Grape. Persimmon. Strawberry. Cherry. Decopon. I think YouTube also changed the UI a bit. Did they? I know they do it every so often, but did they actually? I don't think I was paying attention this time. I wouldn't be surprised, but I kind of wonder what the big one is. Cherry. Strawberry. Decopon. Persimmon. Strawberry. Wah. Boink. Yeah. Okay. Middle. Strawberry. Wah! That was scary. Persimmon. I know some description of videos have different colors, like yours is green, or it could be a mobile thing. Really? I will take a look at that. I know at one point that they went from red to magenta for some weird reason. Like jump scare, no way. Yeah, of course. Hey, Melon. Yeah, the fruit went really high very early. It was scary. Oh, okay. Strawberry, cherry, grape, cherry, strawberry, cherry, grape, persimmon. Okay. Picklepone, strawberry, picklepone, cherry, picklepone. Nice. Not quite. Okay. Strawberry, grape, strawberry, persimmon, strawberry, cherry, strawberry. Okay. That one's not gonna move. No, it is a little. Okay. Cherry, persimmon, cherry, grape, cherry. Thoughts of the mobile game Fruit Ninja? I've never played, actually. I remember hearing about it for a while, but I never tried it. I heard it was very popular though. Have you tried it before? Oh. Huh. Okay. Cherry, picklepone, grape, strawberry, cherry. I'm not sure since I was pretty young when it came out. Oh, I see. Naruhodo Melon. Yeah, I've never played it before. Pretty sure I've missed out. Nice. Cherry. Picklepone. Strawberry. Picklepone. Cherry, strawberry, cherry. Grape. No, I don't think so. Besides, you wouldn't want to see the melons being cut in half. Yeah, that's true. I can't argue with that. So that's why you brought it up. You wanted to give me trauma. I see, I see. Cherry. Grape. Oh, cherry. Strawberry. Ah. Grape. Cherry. Persimmon. Now just trying to think of fruit-related games. I haven't gotten the SUIKA World one or whatever the heck it's called. And again, SUIKA game could just add a story mode with lots of lore. It really could. It definitely could. It feels like it would be one of those games where it would add more lore. Oh, very nice. If it had like if a game came out and then they decided to make a sequel to it on like a handheld or something. And so then it had like a story mode or something like that. I just thought, I guess what it would end up being is that you would go against NPCs and then you'd have to win against them, so it becomes more competitive because like multiplayer is optional in this game. So, and it was added later. So I wouldn't be surprised if they made something very cute and story related, or even decided to like do some sort of odd isekai anime situation where they like humanify or gajinkify the fruits. I'll do one more. So kind of like a Tetris Attack story mode. Yeah, kind of like Tetris Attack. Yeah, Panel de Pon, or even Puyo Puyo maybe. Or like when they did Puyo Tetris, I think. Or they just give them funny like dialogue. It definitely would be interesting. Because this game can become basically anything it wants to be. Because it kind of already has. Honestly, the watermelon with the sailor outfit would be amazing. Yeah. It all becomes like some weird Sailor Moon situation, and then there's like an evil wizard or dark lord or something, and it's like a vegetable. Maybe. Or there's like a discrepancy between like a vegetable or fruit that could be either or something like that. It would be peak though. Maybe. It would be funny. I'm pretty sure the devs are looking at my stream right now and going, wait a minute, this is a good idea, except they probably speak Japanese, and I don't speak Japanese very well. Nihongo muzukashii melon. It would be funnier if I made like a cameo or something. I don't see why that, like how that would happen though. Suika Ninja, yeah. No, Fruit Ninja. Cherry, Decapon, Strawberry, Persimmon. Oh, okay. Whoa. Okay, so persimmon, grape, strawberry, decopone, strawberry. Grape. Oh. But yeah, I think the devs are chill. Yeah. They waited this long for that game to even get popular, basically. So I'm not surprised. Grape. Decopone. And SUIKA Planet is also coming. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about, yeah. It would be weird to not capitalize on a game like this, since it did go viral 2 years after release. I really can't imagine that though. Just all of a sudden your game goes viral after 2 years of it being like not very popular at first, and being Japanese only as well. And then later it ends up getting like, I guess, collaborations with other media and stuff too, so that's really cool. This is why I feel like people should never give up on their dreams or give up on whatever they're working on, and just keep striving to do their best. Huh. Decopone, strawberry, cherry, grape, decopone, persimmon. Oh, wow. Cherry. Wow. Decopone, cherry, decopone, cherry, grape, strawberry. Okay. 1436. 1436. Well, that was really fun. I'm glad I started early today. Maybe I can continue to try to actually stream earlier. Who knows? But my highest score today is 2193, I think. Yeah. But Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. To know whenever I go live. It's always nice to see new people and stuff. But yeah, until next time, I suppose. I'm meloncollieflaur, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye. Oats Melon.